Come on, CC2, you have to learn from the past. What's up, ninjas? It's Anime Analyst, and I'm here to give you a rather thoughtful discussion regarding my suggestions that I think should be put into Storm Revolution. So I gathered a list together of the stuff that I thought that needed to be in this game or would be have a positive impact on the experience you have while you're playing Storm Revolution. So a lot of this stuff comes from the previous Naruto games, stuff that was really overlooked over all the other staple stuff that basically all the so-called fans want. I want to see an animal summon mode back in this game. In Ultimate Ninja 4 and 3, you were able to summon one of your summons and you would go to a different area / it was kind of like a mode where you'd be on the side of the screen and you just basically fuck up whoever you summon that shit on. And I think that was kind of cool because it gave you the feeling of actually controlling something that you summoned. So in Storm Revolution, they would have to put a twist on it and put some sort of other variant in it. So I would say that you press when you get your bar filled, some sort of bar, they have to make it so when you get it filled, you could press L1 or R1 and you could summon your summon out on the field and help you take tactical advantage of whoever your summon is. So if you have Gamabuta, you could be hopping around the map. But if you have Ayoda or Amanda for Sasuke, you could be really like Orochimaru's type movement, just slithering along the map. So I would love to see that in Revolution. That would be a great comeback. Another thing that I would like to see in Revolution, I would like to see a comeback. I already know this has been said before, but I like to see a comeback in character speech before a fight. There was nothing better than you picking Sasuke or Naruto and they both say something smart to each other, Naruto's you're not scared, scaredy cat, or some shit like that. I would always, when I was little, I would always be excited to see what the characters would say to each other before they engaged in a fight. But with this current day and age, I guess we really don't have time for that quotation marks anymore. But I really like that feature, and that really added a little something special to the battle before it was just a straight fight. So that's something I wanted to see again. And I think that they should, as someone said before, put stage transitions in this game. And even I can go back to the animal summons. You could use your animal summon to transition through the stage. So if you had Sasuke, perhaps you could use your hawk to fly off to the other stage and your opponent would have to follow there, and that would just be fucking awesome. What's better than fucking flying around with seeing a cutscene of Sasuke flying on his fucking hawk onto the next part of the stage or down below the stage? I just thought of this too. If you ever played Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution or 3 for the Wii, you know that when you're doing a stage transition, you either get the hit on a person or they dodge it, and that depends how they roll into the next stage. So if they got hit, they would bounce, but if they didn't get hit, they'd be perfectly land fine. So you could use that sort of play and use the summons as a way to get there. So that's another thing I want to add. Have you ever thought of Revolution, since that means change, blah 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 blah, it could be a Sonic Generation type craft? You could have an original Ultimate Ninja mode in the game where you can go back to the side-scrolling 2D battles from the original Ultimate Ninjas. Well, I think they should put it on a Heroes engine like Heroes 3, so we could have 4-player battles with all our friends remastered in HD if we wanted to. That would be so fucking awesome. Because it's kind of hard to put 4 players in a 3D environment that Storm 3 is in. So I mean, just respect the past. I mean, there's nothing bad about it. I mean, if you added that in, that would be awesome, just as an extra. You know, as all the extra shit in Naruto. So another miscellaneous thing that I missed from the original Ultimate Ninja games was having that the characters that greeted you on the main menu and helped guided you through the main menu. Basically, sometimes they got annoying, but sometimes they were really helpful. Like, my most memorable is Shikamaru. Like, you'll go through the main menu like free battle, blah blah blah, and instead of Naruto just jumping around like this generation, you would have Shikamaru or whoever it was like guiding you through like free battle. Do this with your friend, etc etc. I mean, you get the point. That was really just, I don't even know how to say it, but it was kind of cool, rather than someone just jumping around like Naruto. And I have a suggestion on the relay support. Since you guys are so butthurt over having combination techniques and team ogis and all that other bullshit, why don't you have it where when you team relay, you actually, when your relay support comes out, they actually do a combination jutsu corresponding to what kind of team you picked when they're hitting the person up or down. I mean, rather than just a regular hit. Like Heroes 3, when they got together, they could do a link ninjutsu, so it could be a link ninjutsu relay. So if you had perhaps like Sasuke and Suigetsu, you could do a link ninjutsu where Suigetsu would do like a water technique and Sasuke would do like a lightning technique, and they would like throw you up in the air like and shock you or something like that. If you know what I'm talking about, that would be awesome. And it's just a little, like, it's just to give you guys satisfaction of doing team jutsu, since you guys are so obsessed with those. Another thing that I think could be added into this game would be, you know, when you finish doing ultimate jutsu in the old games where you actually awakened at the end of your ultimate jutsu, only for some characters. I know that would be a little bit OP for most people, but some characters should be able to just go into awakening automatically after their ultimate jutsu. Like, I mean, like Rock Lee could be one of those, since that 8 gates mode is a little bit overpowered when people can use it at will. So make it so you only use it after you successfully hit an ultimate jutsu. So that would be pretty cool. We need to make some sort of penalty for not using registered teams also. I mean, it was cool back in 07 when you made your own team on Heroes. You could make your own dream team until Kimumaru and Rock Lee became staples. It was all fun and games until that happened. So there should be like a shockback to like how much, there should be a shockback to how much they could come out and how much power they have. I know it's set like that in Storm 3 already, but they should make it more harsh so that people can't be picking all these fucking crazy ass teams that are overpowered as shit and beating the hell out of people just because they have support that's basically fighting the match for them. So regarding to the 4-player, if possible, add 2 layers to the map, as everybody else already said. I mean, I think you could do it like this, it's like 2-on-2, I mean 1-on-1 on each side of the map. So when one person dies, they go over to the other side and fight with their other teammate and basically double team the other person that's left. So I mean, that's a possibility, but you never know with CC2. So I mean, that's all I had to say. Oh, those are my suggestions for Storm 3. CC2, I mean, you guys are acting like you have no games to look back on. You guys are acting like you're starting from scratch when you have so much history with Naruto games that you can look back on for, like, to get ideas and basically get suggestions from. So I mean, asking the fans is cool and all, but you already know people are gonna just be asking for characters and shit like, oh, I want Obito unmasked or some shit. Nobody, they don't fucking care about that information. We need stuff that help the gameplay mechanics. Characters can come later. You need to look at the past games and learn from your mistakes and actually put together a great game that you don't need to get every little aspect from the fans. You should already know from the previous games. So that's all I'm saying. Alright guys, I'll check you guys later. Leave a like if you liked it.